Hello everyone, this is Imuu and today we will be discussing One Piece chapter 1077. You should have put it together sooner. And the title of this chapter, I don't know if Oda is laughing on the One Piece community for not figuring out who the traitor is and putting this title in, as it is a play on words to laugh at the viewers who haven't figured out who the traitor is, and on Zoro not figuring out the Lunarians, and the Vegapunk Stella should have figured out who Shaka or the Stella should have figured out who the traitor is. And I think after this chapter it's quite very obvious that it's not any of the main Vegapunks that we know of, because all of them are being attacked or have been already attacked. So there's a popular theory around the community that this is a Seraphim S Flamingo and he is a rebel. But for me, if it's a Seraphim, how can it order the other Seraphims to attack the Vegapunk? So it's very weird to me. And I'm not sure if it will turn out to be Saturn, because it's very unlikely right now. The percentages are very low right now. The only thing that's evidence of it being Saturn is maybe the Seraphims and the Vegapunks can stop them from attacking them. Also, there's a popular theory that maybe there's a 7th Vegapunk that we haven't seen, that's maybe a failed experiment or something, that's the one giving out the order. So there are still a lot of mysteries, and I didn't see anyone figure out what's happening, and I myself can figure out who's happening. But seeing Shaka get shot in the head, like I don't think any One Piece fan thinks he's dead, especially when we've heard Atlas, I'm not sure, say that she can change any part of her body, can be repaired. So I think the same can be said for Shaka, like even getting hit in the head and we and we don't believe that he's dead. That's how much we don't believe Oda's fake death, especially after Wano. But one of the most interesting things that we see in this chapter is this panel of Sanji coming in and saving Nami from S-Sharp. However, when he turns on his exoskeleton and his eyebrows change, this doesn't feel like Sanji. Even the text, like Sanji throughout all of One Piece, we've never seen Sanji have bloodlust, and this screams bloodlust. So I'm not sure if the exoskeleton has started to change his personality as he suspected and is making him more evil, therefore him having a higher bloodlust than he would have had before, because Sanji is typically a very kind person. So this type of behavior from Sanji is very worrying in my opinion. Maybe it will be like a plot line in the future where Sanji has to overcome the changes that is being done to his mind and has to overcome them in some sort of way for him to have to use the exoskeleton without his mind being altered. Or maybe I am just looking too deep into it, but seeing this panel of Sanji, it honestly worries me. I obviously like the very cool entrance and his save to Nami, and he had a whole speech on the rules that his country should obey, and came in with his own music coming in the background. But after his eyebrows have changed, it's quite worrying in my opinion, really worrying. But I do believe that Oda is still continuing Sanji's plotline until now. However, like I think Sanji will overcome what's happening here if what I'm thinking is true, and will return to normal and have the exoskeleton, but he has to overcome it in some sort of way. Or maybe the Vegapunk, because science and Sanji is related to science, Vegapunk will alter him or fix him in some way for this side effect to be removed. But we have to wait and see. So overall, I really enjoyed this chapter. It was a really cool chapter. I thought we were going to continue Kid versus Shanks, but looks like we're continuing in Egghead. And it's a really cool chapter with a lot of comedy, a lot of hints to the future. Still a very vague mystery, but really cool in my opinion. So So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, as it really helps me out a lot. So this is Imuu, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.